it gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Moulton. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moving away from pressure. He's going to... Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, a clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Floating away. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Bolton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Trying to surge it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires left. Another incompletion on third down.
And they
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete on the right side.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you've got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick strike complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Hawkeyes are on the move. He leaves it with his back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.